Good morning, everyone. This is Emily, and welcome to your daily 10 minutes of Cafe English. It is Wednesday, May 27th.
And I am Lisa. Happy Wednesday, you all. Emily, I have a theory about today.
Oh, please share it.
Wednesday is the day the week stops warming up and actually shows up. Monday warms, Tuesday tries, Wednesday delivers.
Wednesday delivers. I love that framing.
Right? It is the middle gear. The week finally finds its pace.
That fits today perfectly. All three stories are about something showing up at its sharpest possible point.
Sharpest possible point. Wait, all three?
All three. A product that almost disappears, a race won by basically a blink, and a fashion drop that started from a hobby.
Okay, I have your full attention.
Topic 1. Google quietly relaunched the Fitbit brand with a tiny screenless tracker called Fitbit Air.
Screenless? That already sounds like a different idea.
Topic 2. The Indianapolis 500 had its closest finish ever on Sunday. The margin was unbelievable.
Closest ever in 110 years? I need that number.
And topic 3, Calvin Klein dropped a 20-piece capsule with BTS member Jung Kook this week, his first ever fashion collab. Oh, that's huge for fans. I've been waiting for that. Today's keyword ties all three together. Edge. E-D-G-E.
Edge. Oh, that's such a good Wednesday word.
Right? 3 different edges. The edge of how small a wearable can get, the edge of how close a race can finish, and the edge of how personal a brand collab can feel.
3 edges in 10 minutes. Let's go.
If you're new here, we're 10-minute daily cafe chat. 3 real stories every morning. No textbook, no rush.
Just the English you'd actually use over coffee. Hit subscribe so tomorrow's chat is waiting for you.
Thanks for being here. Let's start with that tiny tracker on your wrist.
Take me there.
Okay, topic 1. Google officially launched a new wearable on Monday called Fitbit Air, and it is tiny.
Tiny how? Like wristband tiny or something else?
Smaller than that. The whole thing weighs about 12 grams with the band on.
12 grams? That is basically nothing, like a few coins.
Exactly. And here's the part I keep thinking about. It has no screen at all.
Wait, no screen? Then how do you check your steps?
You don't. The tracker just collects data, and you open the app on your phone when you actually want to look.
Oh, that's a different idea. So your wrist stops competing with your phone for attention.
That's exactly the pitch. Google literally says, stay notification-free when you don't need them.
Honestly, that sounds like a relief. My current watch buzzes all night. And it's 25% smaller than the older Fitbit Luxe and half the size of the model before that. Half the size? Okay, I'm picturing a little pebble on my wrist.
That's the word they actually use. A tiny, discrete pebble.
A pebble. I love that. So how long does it last?
7 days on a full charge, and 5 minutes of charging gives you a full day.
5 minutes for a full day. That's the dream while you brush your teeth.
Right? And the price is the other surprise. $99.99.
Under $100 for all of that?
Under $100. The Curry edition is $129, but the standard one is $99.99. Even the Curry one is reasonable. Okay, where's the coach part? There's a coach built in, powered by Google's Gemini. It looks at your data and gives you spoken-style advice. So instead of staring at a graph, it actually talks you through your week. Pretty much. And it includes 3 months of Google Health Premium to try the full thing. That's the edge today, a wearable that gets smaller, cheaper, and quieter all at once. That's exactly the edge. It's the disappearing wearable. The disappearing wearable. Okay, let's go to the next edge. Topic 2. Sunday's Indianapolis 500 just had the closest finish in the entire history of the race.
The entire history? How many years are we talking?
110 years. This was the 110th running of the race.
Okay, so 110 years of finishes, and Sunday was the tightest? What was the margin?
0.0233 of a second.
I am sorry, can you say that again?
0.0233 of a second. 2/100ths.
That is faster than a blink. A blink is like a tenth of a second.
Right? So the winner crossed the line in about a quarter of a blink ahead of second place.
My brain cannot picture that. How does anyone even measure that on a racetrack?
With timing loops in the surface, accurate to the 10,000th of a second, they had to use every digit. Wild! Who won? Felix Rosenqvist, a Swedish driver. He passed the second-place car on the very last lap. On the very last lap? Oh my gosh, that is heart attack territory. And here's the part I love. Before Sunday, the closest finish ever was back in 1992, 0.043 seconds. So he cut the old record almost in half. Almost exactly in half. And there were 70 lead changes in this one race. 70? That's a different lead every couple of laps. The crowd must have lost their voices. They probably did. The previous record was 68, set over a decade ago. So this race broke that too. 2 records in one day. Okay, the man earned it. He really did. And the prize money is its own headline. $4.34 million. $4.34 million! That's life-changing. It is. And one more detail. His first daughter was born just 20 days before the race. Oh, that's the kind of story that writes itself. Right? 3 weeks into being a dad, he wins the Indy 500 by a quarter of a blink. That's the thinnest edge anyone has ever won by, and on the biggest possible day. Today's Edge, version 2, 110 years of racing decided by less than a heartbeat. Less than a heartbeat. I'm going to carry that one all day. Topic 3. Calvin Klein just dropped a 20-piece capsule with K-pop star Jung Kook. It went live this week. Oh, I have been waiting for this. He has been their ambassador for years, right? Since March 2023, but this is the first time it's actually his collection. His name is on it. 20 pieces. Wait, the line is literally called Jung Kook for Calvin Klein? Pretty much. Inside the brand, they call it the CK line. The whole capsule is built around one personal thing about him. Okay, what is it? His motorcycle hobby. He got his bike license back in 2022, and he posts about riding all the time. Oh, that is such a real detail. Fans have been seeing him on bikes for years. Right? So the collection is racer jackets, leather jackets, low-rise baggy denim, graphic tees, sweatshirts, basically a biker uniform. A biker uniform, but make it luxury. I can already picture the campaign photos. The price range is the part I want to talk about. $29 to $699. $29 to $699? That's a huge spread. That's the design. A student can grab a tee, a serious fan can buy the leather jacket. Everyone gets a way in. That's smart. Nobody's locked out. And the rollout is also interesting. Online Tuesday at 6 p.m., then physical stores in many cities across the region, plus a one-day pop-up in LA. Physical stores first, then a one-day LA event? That feels very targeted. It does. And there's one detail just for the underwear line. It's only sold at 3 specific flagship stores in the whole world. 3 stores? Where? Tokyo, New York, and Paris. That's it. Oh, wow. So if you want the underwear piece, you have to physically be in one of those 3 cities? That's the move. They're turning it into a small pilgrimage. That's so on brand for this kind of drop. Make it personal, make it scarce. Today's Edge, version 3, a fashion collab where the inspiration is one guy's actual hobby and the underwear is at 3 stores on Earth. The edge of how personal a brand drop can get. Okay, that was 3 very different stories, but the thread held the whole way. It really did. Every single one was about something showing up at its sharpest possible point. A wearable so small it almost disappears, a race won by a quarter of a blink, a fashion line built around one guy's weekend hobby.
When you line them up like that, you can feel how each one is right at the edge of what is possible.
That is the key word. Edge. E-D-G-E. I am going to use that all week. Honestly, edge is such a Wednesday word. Why is that? Because Wednesday is the day you can finally feel which way the week is gonna lean. The edge of the bigger thing. Now you have me thinking about Wednesdays differently forever.
My work is done here.
Okay, today's question for you all. A, B, or C?
Hit us with the 3.
A is the tiny $99 wearable with no screen. B is the Indy500, won by 0.0223 seconds. C is the Calvin Klein drop with only 3 underwear stores worldwide. Oh, that's a tough one. They're all sitting on their own edge in completely different ways. For me, the race number sticks. 0.0223. I can't stop saying it out loud. For me, it has to be C. A whole underwear line at only 3 stores worldwide is just so specific. I love a detail like that. Both are good picks, and honestly, the wearable one quietly might be the one that changes the most lives in the long run.
Oh, that's true. A $99 health coach you forget you're wearing?
Drop your answer in the comments below. Tell us which edge actually moved you today.
I want to hear what you all picked and tell us why.
If you enjoyed today's chat, please hit that like button and subscribe so tomorrow's 3 stories are waiting for you.
Same time, same cafe table, same 2 voices. We'll be here.
Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everyone.
Bye for now. Stay on your edge today.